Hello and welcome. It's not letting me crouch. Oh, there we go. Hello and welcome to Creative Mode. This is the same world I designed the bridge to go into the Nether. Not the Nether, the end. But today I'm going to be redesigning this desert temple. So instead of being this big, it's going to be yeah, it's a little bit bigger. Um, I need this to go in my Forever world. And I've sort of had this idea planned for a long time, but I've never done anything in terms of actually designing it or coming to grips with how exactly I'm going to lay the interior out. So today I'm just going to work on the design of the maybe not the entrance. I think I'll save that for later. Maybe depends how much time I have today, but the layout of the interior, the design of the towers, and the block palette that I want to use. There are some rooms that I do want to put inside here, so I'm just going to lay them out right here, just for the time being. And in fact, I'm going to put on, I can scroll down to it, show coordinates. I'm going to put coordinates on. Um, from this way, and I need to go, wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, and 18. So I need an area that's 18 by 18, basically. Because this is one of the rooms that, well, it's going to be one of the areas that I have inside this thing. So it's sort of this sort of layout here. Is it right here, maybe? Something like that. That's sort of the size of like an area that I need in here. And I need like 7 or 8 of these inside here. I also need to figure out how big I want these towers to be. I know that I want to incorporate, let's see if I can find it. There we go. I don't want to incorporate gold into here, because gold is a very like prestigious color. I think diamonds would be a bit too much considering how much is going to go into the interior of this build, because it's a lot of diamonds. I'm talking like thousands upon thousands of diamonds. Pretty much all the diamonds I have, plus extra, which means in my Forever World I am going to be doing a huge diamond mining session at some point. I am going to figure out just roughly where these towers are going to be. In fact, I'll finish off by building this perimeter, and then I think I'll build maybe a corner and try and decide whether I want to use stairs or full blocks as the sort of sloping block. Because the main one does use full blocks, and I'm just wondering if stairs would be too smooth for some sort of pyramid design. Like if I did this, if I just built this out a little bit. In fact, I don't even think I want it to be sandstone, you know. I think maybe blackstone would look better. Blackstone and gold would really contrast because you can't see it. Yeah, you can't really see the sandstone. Maybe coal. I mean, blocks of coal would be not too much to get in survival. Like, I could AFK my wither skeleton farm for, like, absolutely ages to try and achieve it. Red nether bricks, no, that's too red. I think we do, I think we use blackstone. Um, maybe not cracked. Bricks doesn't really feel like the right sort of block for it. Where is just regular blackstone? That is a question. Where is regular blackstone? Is it in natural? Stones, here we go. Yeah, I could use blackstone and then I'll try blackstone stairs as well. I'm not really gonna gradient this. So I'm not gonna have like a huge mixture of blackstone, cracked, blackstone bricks. It's just gonna be one solid block. This does look a bit too light, thinking about it. So if I just do a couple of rows like this, because this is going to be like massive. I could use commands, but placing them is just as quick as going into chat and typing everything out. So if I just put those there, I mean, as a slope going all the way up to the top, I think full blocks is the right way to go. I'll put these down just out to like maybe here, and then I'll take a step back and have a look. The interior is going to be a lot brighter than the outside, but the outside does need to look sort of grand, and it needs to stand out from the desert rather than blend into it like this does. I think that looks good, and gold does contrast really well with it. Let's put a layer of stairs on here and see if I prefer it. It's not going to cost me any more blocks to do it out of stairs, but it will make things a little bit more annoying to build in survival when the time eventually comes. If I just get rid of this pillar here, and then extend this all the way around without flying straight into it would be nice. No, not there. So at a glance, I do kind of prefer this. I mean, on the scale that I'm building this in survival, it won't really matter because this is gonna be ridiculously tall. I would like the top of the pyramid to be taller than these pillars. So I think maybe what I do is I'll just come over here and remove these and then sort of set a rough layout for the height I want this to go. It's going to take a couple of minutes to build up as tall as I'm making it, but it'll be worth it. And then we go up. Basically, I think it's going to be like 40 something blocks tall. And then this comes out this way. But I mean, it goes in by 2 blocks every time, so... I mean, 1 for each corner, I guess. And then, once I've got this in, I will design the towers. At least, like, the size of it. Let's just do the corners here. Just so I get a feel for how high I want the actual towers to be. I mean, I'm not even halfway in yet. Because, I mean, pretty much as soon as these two meet, that will be the very centre of the build. Let's go this side and do this side as well. I do like the look of the Blackstone so far, even though I've not really built much with it. I do prefer it to the regular look of sandstone or polished sandstone. Because I want it to look sort of ominous and foreboding. Basically, I want this to look like it's overshadowing the entire island. Where are we at? We're about halfway into the centre. Because it's 90 blocks, I'm pretty sure it's going to be an even middle. For this side, finish this side off. Getting close to the centre now. Yeah, this might actually be the middle, or at least close to it. Okay, so it does reach a middle point. So 55 is the centre. Right here. So right here is the centre of the pyramid, of where it's going to be anyway. But that looks, I'm not going to lie, pyramid that tall is going to look insane in survival. So let's clear out a few blocks for the entrance. So I'll just mark this out as the middle here. 3 blocks either side, maybe. I want the entrance to be big, but I don't want it to be overshadowing everything else. And then, of course, there will be stairs going across the entire thing. Like that. Yeah, so I think this size for an entrance, maybe a little bit. I don't know, 7 blocks seems like a decent size for an entrance. Let's see how big this one is over here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, maybe a little bit more if we're upscaling this. Maybe 9. One more. One more on each side. Yeah, that looks better as like the entrance size. This has like a proper entrance sort of feel to it. And it's very flat. I don't like that. I'd like this to be ingressed a little bit. So if this is 11 by 11, I'll just plot out a square here. Do that. Grab the little grass plots again. It's my OCD. Just, I need to patch up holes when there are holes. So here. And then this is like the rough size of entrance that I want. So if I do a few pillars here, just a random height for now. And then, so this will be a wall just here. Like that. And that's sort of roughly where the stairs would come to. So they would come to like here, wouldn't they? I don't think I'm going to curve them in because it would just look a bit block. I don't know. I think I do prefer this where it's just a flat edge. It's not as detailed, but it'll definitely work. Something like that all the way around, and then the tower height can be like, I mean, how far is it from this one? I mean, it's basically flat blocks, which I don't want to have in there. Because the path in the entrance to get to the towers will be, you know, come in here, then you walk this way to get to the main towers. I think it would be a good idea as well to have the towers be protruding a little bit from this. Why is there a gap there? Oh, I got rid of it earlier. Maybe... I don't know, because I don't... The towers being directly on the edge here, I don't like... Like on this one. I mean, it's fine in vanilla, but if I'm redesigning it, this is 11. If I do like the halfway mark here, which is sort of here, this is the sort of halfway point. What chord are we on? 85. So if I go to this one here, break that one out to mark it off. So if I do like one of the towers on this level, just remove some of these, and I make the towers the same sort of size as this. Actually, no, maybe a bit bigger. I mean, these are 5x5s, and so is this entrance. But I'd like them to be bigger. I also kind of torn on whether I would just want 2 or whether I want 1 in each corner. I want 1 here. And then this is like an 11 by 11. I want this to be bigger. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, maybe out to here. I mean, looking at it, I could probably do this. Wait, why am I so far off? Maybe to here. And then I've got a little bit of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, let's reduce this by 1. Keep it odd numbers. And I build up here. I don't want it to be as tall as the full pyramid itself. But that is a lot taller than those towers. So I like this so far. See, this is very rough, but it's kind of meant to be. I'm not going to be building a full pyramid today, guys, just designing a layout for one. I like that so far. It's in a little bit, which means there are corners there. And then it'll be the same on the other side. It comes out to 5, right? Yeah, so here and here. Think of that. Let's go down here. I think that would look decent. I think the size difference between those are good. Between the like pillars and the entrance. I like the height of those pillars compared to the height of what the pyramid's going to be. I think I design. I'll build the towers for now. In fact, no, I won't. I'll block these off. So I cannot design anything in these towers because they're just going to be decorative, and I'm going to have staircases going up them. Here is where the next corner is. So I'll lay out the same thing on the other side. If I just do 2 towers to like show the front of this, then I can use the rest of this space to fill with these type of rooms. The only thing is with these rooms that I'm designing and what's going in them, I can't have them visible at the same time. It has to be one at a time to prevent lag. This is going to be I'm working on something that some commenters left on a YouTube short a long time ago, and I'm working on that for a video. And I am not looking forward to actually having to get all the resources for it, but they gave me an idea, I'm going to run with it. So thank you, YouTube community, for that. So the stairs will go to like here, and then it will be a flat-faced wall up here with a design on the front. Like I said, similar to that, but I'd like it to be gold. I would also, if I can find it, I don't think it'll be... It's not in stone. Where is it in this menu? Decorative stone? Yes, here. I would love to use gilded blackstone in this because it looks like really nice. Maybe just dotted around the towers. I can't make gilded blackstone stairs, but again, it's another case of getting that in survival is going to be a real pain. But let's lay this out so it's in this row here. Out to here, right, I think? Wait, no, have I gone off chord? Right, 185. We're still on 85. 85 here. So I'm just going to lay out where exactly this is going to go. There's 85 to... Where is it on this one? 71. Here. Let's just check. That's the right place for it. Pretty sure it is, yeah. So here and here is where the pillars are going to go. It's a bit tall. So I can mark this off as not building here. There's just going to be a nice big spiral staircase. Going all the way up to the top. I like that so far. The height of the towers, obviously, I can change as and when. I like that yeah, I like that so far. That's good. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about the entranceway, but for now I will just fill this in. Fill this back up as well. So I think there needs to obviously be some sort of like door entrance here, maybe an arch. And then I want something decorative on top as well. I think I call it for height, we'll do it here. And then I want something to sort of decorate the top in this space. Maybe like an eye or something. Like a desert temple eye. Or a creeper face. A creeper face could go well there. But made out of gilded blackstone, maybe? Let's fill this in first. In fact, I do kind of want this to be perfectly square. This needs to come up by one more for that to happen, I think. That looks better. Looks slightly off before. Why am I falling down? There we go. And again. So I can fit like a creeper face or something in there. And then have this be another square. And then I can have like a roof on the top of it, like just angled like this maybe, or just all the way around with another point on the pyramid. Maybe gold blocks in the corners. No, I don't think that would look good. Gold on the top, maybe. Oh, I could put a beacon in here. Wait, how many blocks is this across? Yeah, this is 9 blocks across. I could have a beacon just sitting right in here. It's not exactly a huge beacon with all of them, but... Where is it? Where are the beacons? There they are. For something like this. I don't know how I feel about the gaps. Maybe slabs. Where are the slabs? Extra gold in these corners with slabs around them like this. Slab on top as well? No. I mean, I'm not really going to see it unless I'm flying over it. Let's grab an elytra. If I'm up and flying across it, that looks okay. Maybe just with some stairs on top. Like this. Now that looks like it sticks out too much. Unless I put the gold block one lower down. Remove these stairs and do what I did the layer before with the slabs. But just remove one from the corners. And then that gives me the opportunity to colour this. I think maybe orange. Orange and black, no. Just straight yellow, maybe? I mean, I can bring this entire beacon down by one. I can bring it down by as much as I want looking at where I've put it. But I would like high ceilings. Let's see what this looks like when flying from above. Yeah, that looks okay. I would like other beacons maybe in all four corners, if I do have 4 towers. Let's just continue to build this up a little bit. There's not really much room for decorating the sides of these, but there is for the front here and here. So I can make like an Ankh look a little bit more detailed. For now I need to figure out where I'm putting these 18 by 18 rooms. Can't have any to this side of me. What I can do is just carve out a pathway. Maybe I do make these 1 block longer. That way it is still kind of in line with the entrance like this one. scratching my head trying to figure out where everything's gonna go. So I want the pathways to be wide. Like 9 wide. Maybe I do bring this out by 1 extra. And have a turn here. So kind of want rooms going forward. And to the side. Build this up a little bit. So I could have this going in. I don't think I'd get much room here. This is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 here. How much room does this give us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18. It does give us enough room, but I don't know if there's enough space on this side for it. Let's fly up and have a look. Maybe instead of doing this, I have paths that go straight here. Let's cover this up as well. So another 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 6, 8. But I want this to be back by a little bit. So if I do 2 blocks there and then 2 here, that's not going to give us enough space. I need to fit like 7 of these rooms in here. But I can't make it any bigger. Unless I do like a second story, which if I did, the staircase would obviously go right here in the middle. I want this to be a wall going up. Obviously, the interior is going to be a different block to the exterior, but we'll get there when we get there. Wait a second. Wait a second. I'm missing something here. What am I missing? It's not an 18 by 18 square, is it? It's like 18 by 10 or 11. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Anyway, I can just do it out to here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, now that does work. I'm gonna come to here. So I'll need a wall here. Wait, no. Here. And here. Well, where does this come up to? I think I have enough space to do what I want to get done here. Because this needs to slope as well. Please have enough space. I think I do, just to build these rooms. Because this is going to need... like a 3 or 4 block gap. So that does work out quite nicely. Let's go with the height of this. The height of this room based on the height of the pyramid. Obviously it's going to be stairs, so it is one further back as well. But this does work. I am going to want to staircase this up a little bit when I come into the pyramid. I think maybe I'll do it a few blocks back. Like here, maybe? Wait, no. Just keep doing our sort of diagonals here. So I want it to staircase up sort of here by a few blocks. I also kind of think this is too far back, because the corridor's going to be straight here, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not doing the corridor down there, I'm doing it here. It's going to be symmetrical on both sides anyway. But let's just look how much space I've got left. Because I also want to build sort of library rooms, crypts with skulls in it. Stuff like that. So this will be mirrored on this side. And then that's 2 of the 7 rooms. In fact, I'm just going to grab a piece of chiseled sandstone and just put it here temporarily. And then figure out a design for a creeper face. I think it would look better if there were a gold sort of inset into the stone here. Not here. It's not perfectly squared either. I am off today. There we go. Now I can figure out where this creeper face is going to go. This is an odd number, so it's not going to look ideal, is it? No, it's not. It's not going to work with an odd number. I can't exactly make it even either. Unless I make the entire pyramid 1 block longer. But I don't have space to do that. So I'll come up with something different instead of creeper face. Actually, no, because if I made it even, I'd be able to have a 4. I'll be able to have 4 beacons instead of 1. But I mean, so far, I'm happy with what I've got. I think I am going to do that, actually. I am going to make it cardinal sin, I know, but I'm going to make it even. Extend this out by 1, have 4 beacons here. And then extend this out by 1, extend this out by 1. Also give us a tiny bit more room to do these rooms as well. And then I can have a creeper face in here. It's going to look off. For now, I'm just going to do this. Does not look like a creeper face. I mean, it is, but it doesn't look like it. I don't think doing it out of Gilded Blackstone is the right move. Maybe we flip it and have Gilded Blackstone in here and make this out of gold instead. You see, that looks a bit more like it. I just cover this. Why does that not look like a... Oh. That's why. That looks a bit more like it. I had them too wide. Yeah, so I could extend all of this out by 1. So it'd be a 91 by 91 pyramid, rather than 90 by 90. That'll mean I can do an even number creeper face. I still need to design the actual towers and most of the layout. But I think I've settled on... I changed my mind on the size, so I've got that sorted now. I'm going to build it 1 block bigger. The entrance sort of how I'm going to do it as well. Having it in by a bit. Where the first pathways are going to go. And where the first rooms are going to go. I'm just going to design this more as I go along. But I think for now, it's just a short little creative stream, just to sort of brainstorm ideas. I'm glad I settled on Blackstone stairs and not Blackstone blocks and gold for the palette. And I will see you back in my forever world in a little bit. But for now,